All I can say is that the fake news just doesn't get it, do they? And you know what they love to do? They love to say Republicans are xenophobic, right? That they have a fear of foreigners. That's not true, but boy, oh boy, if they say it enough, maybe they think they'll convince somebody.
The Republicans will never fail to have their xenophobic motions to recommit.
I'm left to wonder if the silence of many Republicans in the wake of President Trump's xenophobic tweets is out of embarrassment or agreement.
He's a race-baiting, xenophobic, religious bigot.
First, let me say, if you're an American and you're not repulsed by the racism, the xenophobia, the entire, and we're going to get into some of these Republican ads, that it is Mexican versus white, it is black versus white, it is Muslim versus white, you don't understand what this country is built on.
Shut up, all of you, really. And Lindsey Graham, yeah, that was Lindsey Graham back in, 2015, 2016. Listen to what he said about Trump. It's not true, of course. Those who lean right, who are conservative, we are into ideas, not what people look like and not where they came from. Ideas, okay? Mayra Flores, the newest member of Congress, a native of Mexico. She was born in Mexico, came to this country legally with her family, and I think it's absolutely awesome that she was elected to the U.S. Congress. And you know who else thinks it's awesome? Well, her new Republican colleagues. Look at what happened as she was sworn in just the other day.
Congratulations, you are now a member of the 117th. Without objection, the gentleman from Texas is recognized for 1 minute.
Mayra will be the first Mexican-born woman to serve in this House and the first Hispanic Republican woman to serve in our Texas delegation.
And that's one of the reasons why we like this superstar. We love the story. The xenophobia, my foot. And when it comes to Donald Trump, he is the least xenophobic person there is. Ivana Trump. We lost her. She fell down the steps. 73, an accident. But she was born in what they used to call Czechoslovakia.
I was born and raised in Czechoslovakia. And I did want to point it out that if you live in America, if you live here, and the people leave Czechoslovakia at 25-year-old, they have a handicap on 25 years because they have to start from scratch. They have to work harder. And that's what immigrants, really stand for. And we work hard and we achieve, and I have achieved.
Beautiful. Would a xenophobe marry a person who was born in a foreign country? Donald Trump also married Melania, a native of Slovenia.
Slovenia, a small, beautiful, and then communist country in Central Europe. My sister Ines, who is an incredible woman and a friend, and I were raised by my wonderful parents.
You get it? You get it? Xenophobes don't embrace people from foreign countries. That's what a xenophobe is. It's just one of the many, many lies told about Trump, told about conservatives. It's not true. Of course, it is the fake news. We'll be right back.